Hello everyone, this is Darky Dragon, and we are back with Raft. I apologize for this video being a little bit late. We got a little bit busy here at my house. So, I am picking up where we last left off. Alright. Why is the spot glowing? I think Raft had an update at one point. Is that what they did? Did they make the highlighted thing glow? That's kind of cool. You know what? Quality of life updates. I like it. I accept with open arms. Alright, I'm trying to... It's been a little bit since I... right after this, I'm going and doing the next episode of Skyrim as well. So, I gotta remember everything I've been doing. Alright. Wait, I can just boink. Oh wait, that one. Okay, so next up is Caravan Town. Okay. Caravan Town's not bad. It's not bad. I think it'll take us a long while to get there. Either way, we can start hoarding our resources. Because we gotta... I should make another one of these. So, for the wood. Because I want to just hoard all the supplies. I want to get all these supplies. And hold on to it till we need it. Am I gonna use the supplies as I'm supposed to and not hoard it? That is still to be determined. Every time I play Raft, I have one thing that I consistently do, and that is hoard every single bit of supplies. And I mean every single bit. Which is why I want to, like, do multiplayer at some point, so that people can just start using the materials behind my back. You know, with me, like, we'll keep the supplies going. But otherwise... Thought I saw something in the background. Anyways. I can't wait, honestly, for when I finish, let's start putting some of the wood away. And this plastic. I cannot wait until we get this series wrapped up and we start planning the Raft roleplay series again. That would be fun. Of course, I want to start completely from scratch this time, considering I got into so many episodes before even remotely, like, finding people to, like, do it with me, and then even they didn't even fully commit to it. I want to find people that will commit with me on this roleplay. Because honestly, I think it'd be fun. And for the mythical episodes, the reason why those are late is I am almost done with the second episode's thumbnail. I am so close. Oh, get off. Why'd you have to be so far away? Anyways, as I was saying, okay. there's just one key element to the thumbnail that I need to do, and that is to look at a particular skin. Because there's a very specific character that's in the thumbnail, and I need to get a proper look at the skin to be able to do it right. As I am very OCD about the things I draw. When it comes to my own characters, I can do those majority of the time just fine. But when it comes to locations, even if I've built it, I haven't worked on the location for a long period of time. As I've stated, we've had to reconstruct the roleplay set multiple times. And so I gotta make sure to keep on top of which set we're currently using and not remembering a detail from a different set. Because although that was true at one point, that detail was a part of the set, it no longer is. So I constantly have to look at images of the set itself, along with the character involved in the roleplay. I have to take a look at them in order to essentially get the details right. Because a lot of the human cast, or quote-unquote human cast, mythical takes place in a fantasy world, so it's not necessarily all human. But any cast members that are not necessarily animatronic, I have to take a closer look at the fine details to get them right. And for episode 3, which episode 3 has been going alright. I had to delay of certain episode 3 was was going to be recorded in 2 different parts. We've managed to get part 1 done. Part 2 is the tricky part. Every time we tried to film the second part of episode 3, something came up, always. Whether it be, like, I had to go to work, a cast member had something go on, it was always something. I had another recording to be a part of. Like, it was a time. So I thank everyone for their patience. Episodes 2 and 3 will be released soon. I want to complete the thumbnail to the best of my ability before doing so, which, again, I need to see the skin of the character that's included in the thumbnail, which I will be seeing. I will be borrowing them as a reference when I film that second part, which hopefully should be soon. I gotta check with them and see where we're gonna be at with that, because we've all got lives. I respect that. Alright. And on top of that, I am also recording the other episode for Skyrim today, so You guys will have content. I will guarantee that. Stop chewing the pretty wood. Alright. Give me these resources. Alright. Let's go up. There's my metal. There it is. Grab that. There we go. Second wood chest acquired. Okay, and then it's that one. Okay. There's the stone. Scrap. All right. I'm gonna wait for the sun to come up to show you guys what progress we did, because I don't remember if I showed it on recording last time for Raft. I know I went and did a lot of grinding for resources to essentially be able to do this. So this is the entirety of my organization. I have a chest for literally everything, or a set of chests. Why do I keep going to the bottom one? The bottom one's full. Don't need that one yet. That one, yes. That one, no. This one, yes. Okay. Look at all these resources. And then we shall check on our sailing status. Oh, after we grab that. Thank you. Alright. Dump all this. Boink. Okay. Plastic. Scrap. Leaves. There we go. Okay, we got a big island coming up. And we need to turn a little right. There we go. Hopefully we get more garbage streams going down this way, cause then our baskets will be able to catch everything for us, for the most part. There'll be some things that can't catch because of the factor of, well, there doesn't go all the way across yet, but oh, get off. Bro. Stop chewing on wood. Rude. Okay. Oh, I guess let's go grab a couple pieces of plastic and fix that. That was rude. That was rude, Bruce. Also, I just, like, recently realized, did they pick the name for the shark off of Finding Nemo? Tell me what your guys' thoughts are on that. Because when you think about it, the shark's name in Finding Nemo is Bruce. And he is a great white. So, did they just yoink Bruce from Finding Nemo and just put him in their game? If so, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Alrighty. Well, there's a island ahead. We can probably drop anchor real fast and then gather what metal I can. I should also make an axe again. Tools. Let's just go with the good old stone axe. Okay. We just need 3, 2, 3. Oh, get back here. And then I just need one more set of planks. Alright. Get this tree taken care of. Alright. Put these in seed 1. And as you can see, I am making a column of each type of seed I get, I can acquire. I can move these to seed 2. Let's put that one there. And this entire column can be seed. It's a good thing we're gonna be able to avoid the big island. Because I'd rather not deal with another creature. Okay, let's head over to our chest. Put these away. There we go. Check our progress for caravan. Not awful. It's still very, very far away. We don't have the ability to make engines yet. Can we research them? Need bees. No, we cannot yet. Okay. So we'll probably get that at caravan. No. Is it? I think we get them at caravan. I'm trying to remember. Oh, bug. Oh, stop chewing on our stuff. I do know I want to make an animal area for the creatures on caravan. So that's still one of the goals. That is still one of the goals. Speaking of which, do I need for the grass plots? Okay, dirt, plastic, and planks. If I grab 2 of those, I can make I'm pretty sure I can make a small one. Dirt. We've got enough dirt for a bit. Alright, I need a little bit more plankage. Let's use up all our dirt here. And keep a batch of wood on us. Alright. And let's go place this down. We can like scrap any of the fencing later that we don't like. Okay. And let's go grab more plastic. And we'll make a few more spots. Alright. And now let's make a... trying to think of... I don't like the fence. Okay, let's go like that. Oh, kitty delivery? Hi, kitty. Okay, like this. And then we need a gate. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, let's go put our remaining plastic away. Bam, bam. Grab ourselves a little bit more wood. Oh, we're out of wood. Okay, it's fine. We'll get more wood when the tree here finishes growing. I should also have a chest that I can stock up with food, which I have a little bit with this one, but okay, yeah, this can be the primary food chest. Hi, kitty. Oh, she stole my spot on the bed. Yep. You're adorable. I took my cat to get a vaccine today. Thankfully she's not too mad at me. Yeah, well, it's about to be 9 times, so let me sleep. There we go. Alright. I will turn you into extra shark steaks. But yes, as long as you got a wide enough roof, it seems seagulls will not bother crops. So do with that information as you wish. For those that play Raft. Because those potatoes have been sitting there forever. I haven't done nothing to defend them against seagulls yet. Let's put away the cup. Okay, let's go cook ourselves some fish. Alright. Let's go see where we're at for travel. And then we can check on the tree. Not the worst. It's not the worst at all. Okay. Oh, we got coconut. That's some free water right there. Perfect. Alright. Boink. We can open this for now. And then we gotta water our grass here. Okay. And even though we're in like the shadow of our little residence, like we are not necessarily like if whenever it rains, it's gonna give us some free watering because there's no roof over it yet. Alright. Let's go ahead and put these guys away. Oh, you know what? Mackerels are fine. Herrings and pomfrets, I think I'm gonna go as free to nibble on. Because those give you the least amount of food, along with crops on their own. So until we get a cooking pot, those are just instant eats. Anything else we cook up to essentially store up, because Caravan Town is rather huge, so there's going to be a lot of exploring to do. Okay, we just got 3 insta-eats. I also want to save my wood if I can, because we are running low. As I stated, running low. If I had enough resources to armor this entire raft, I would. But that takes time to achieve. Okay. Let's put away the axe for now. Because I'm gonna need my machete, my hammer, and my hook. And we got ourselves a herring. Okay. Okay. Let's go with these three. That will be enough to get us our food cooked, and then we play hurry up and wait for our tree to go. Because the wind decided it wants all the resources in that direction. It's like, thanks. Let's see where we're at for distance. Because now that we've got our little pen, we can always expand the pen. This would be so much easier if we had Are we not getting any closer to it? We are not. Okay. I'm trying not to fully go against the wind. Because going against the wind is not a brilliant idea. Okay. We just might have to let ourselves drift until it respawns the location. And that's gonna be fun. In the meantime, let's actually check our stuff. There's the animal items. We do not have any explosive goo right now. What we need is to build ourselves okay. We'll put this in extra stuff for now. Because this will all go down in the kitchen area, except that guy. That guy can stay in extras. Now we're getting our garbage in. There we go. Now I've got a little bit of wood. Insta eat that. And we go back to what we were doing before, which is hoarding all the materials. Because, dear Lord, we're gonna need it. You know, how much is the steering wheel? Oh wait, we can make engines. Okay. We just gotta have enough resources for it. I just didn't spot it before. Okay, how much for the engine? Okay, we need a circuit board, rope, and metal. Okay. We're also gonna need a ton of wood to fuel it. Until we find some biofuel. I just got the killing the shark achievement. Okay, And we leave the head behind because we don't need it. Alright. Alright. Stone there, plastic there. Fishing rod. We'll just get more stuff with fishing rod. Okay, back to the stuff at hand. We're probably gonna need at least 2 engines, I think. Circuit board. Copper. We need 4 of those. And then we need plastic. And then go back to engine. Okay, got. We need more planks, rope, and we need some metal. Okay, we have just enough for 2 engines. Okay. Just enough is better than none. So there's that. Okay, give me that. Okay, we got an island ahead. It's fun. Okay, I need a full stack of wood just to make this thing. Okay, and then comes the tricky part of where am I putting these engines? Because the engine needs 3 open spots in my thing to function. Ooh, dolphins. I used to love dolphins until I learned they could be just as bad as sharks on certain occasions. It honestly depends on the occasion, I think, if a dolphin's nice or not. If it's in a good mood, probably would help you out, but otherwise, like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Okay, there's number 1. We need more planks again. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Oh dear lord. Was that was a game bug, wasn't it? Okay. I'm pretty certain I got that on camera. I got that on the recording. Alright. Oh, nearly missed this barrel. On the shark. Jerk. Okay. How do I want to do this? Because I don't want to put it on the outside, because then that's just inviting the shark to come steal it. Well, I guess I kind of want it facing this way. Like, I want the engines to go this direction. So maybe like right underneath here. Okay, and then okay. Let's eat our pomfrets. save the shark meat for later. Okay, there's second engine made. I also don't want to block off all my good stuff. Okay, maybe I remove these. And I move this stuff. And once the grill's done, I will pick up the grill. Okay, okay, I want to put a second one down, so maybe like right there. And I can put my kitchen setup up here temporarily. There we go. There we go. Oh, we got a new shark already. I'll just finish the darn thing. Okay, let's start prepping. Okay. Yeah, let's do right here. It's not going to look the most glorious, but I'm just being extra sure the darn thing gets done. Finally. I can add more water to it. It's fine. I just wanted to be able to reach you can hang out here because I can. Okay, and then one here. And let's put one upstairs. Right there. There. Alright, and then I get to tools. Okay, let's go put these on the grill. Chop this down. Okay, I need to first off put that in there. We finally got that. Hopefully that stays there. I am hoping. Crossing fingers. Cross the fingers. Okay. What was I doing? Seeds. I remembered what I was doing. Okay. We got plenty of seeds. Bam. Okay. I am not worried about getting any of the stuff. Ooh. For the net launcher. Because I know we're gonna likely get it. Let's actually halt this right here. Okay, let's go put our stuff away. Okay, let's go get the resources on the island. It's a bigger island, so there's this creature. Okay. As long as we stick to the outskirts. Okay, he's flying right above. Of course you are. Of course you are. Okay, trying to think of a plan of action here. Do I have trash cubes? I should check that. Because I know I got the thing here. I don't think I've used this primarily yet. Otherwise I'd have trash cubes by now. I think I was saving up my resources so I could get trash cubes. Because as soon as my chests are full, I know I am covered. And anything else could be seen as extra resources. Okay, I need to probably save up for a new spear. because my machete is nearly dead. Okay, that's gonna be quite the swim. Okay, let's go. We're collecting everything this time around. Because the flower seeds are gonna be helpful once we get bees. Ow. There's a goat. Knew it. He always gives it a try. Okay, let's head back to the raft with the little resources we gathered. Because I cannot see a thing. Okay, let's go. I love how technically, like, the shark doesn't attack us all night. He just lets us sleep. Okay, can I use these? Alright, fine. I tried. Probably in the biofuel though. Okay. Ow. No, the bird's waiting. Yep. Triggered him. Now he's got to go get a new one. Okay, the boar's over there, so we avoid over there. We should be fine. Okay, let's get the loot crate and then see where we're at for inventory. Ow. Okay, got a nice little bit of room. Okay. If I eat these, I can also collect the flowers up here. Gosh darn it, I had gotten stuck. Rude. let's head back to the raft. I love how it clips the tree, doesn't fully connect to the land. Just gives us a nice little insider look on what's on the inside of this island. Alright, we got some wild waves, which means that we're gonna have a storm pretty soon. Okay, Bruce hasn't seen me yet. Make sure he hasn't taken a chomp out of anything. Not yet, okay. Oh, where is he? I knew you would. Bam. Okay, seeds one. There we go. Extra stuffs. Berries. There we go. Seaweed. There we go. And then palm leaves. Oh, just got a second one of those. Okay. And then got a little bit of fruit. We hang out for a little bit. I need to make a new axe. Okay, we need stone. 2, 3. And then we need rope. Grab one of those. And one of these. Alright. We heal up just a tad bit more and then we make a run for the island again. Because birds, rocks are painful. And now that I've got a spear, I'm more willing to take on a certain warthog. The higher our food bar, the better our healing, so obviously I'd heal up while I can. Okay, what do I need for the net launcher now that I think about it? Okay. Need a single metal ingot, or iron as I've been calling it because I'm so used to Minecraft. We've got the bolts, I'm pretty sure. Scrap we got plenty of, plastic we got plenty of. So we just need the metal is what we're missing. Which is easy enough. And then this we need stone, explosive powder, which hopefully there's a pufferfish here. And then rope, which easy enough, we got plenty of palm leaves. And we got a goat here, which isn't the biggest of achievements, but who knows, maybe there's a second there's likely a second animal in here that I have to locate. Hopefully it's something a little bit more useful. Such as like the llama. I'd like a llama. That or a chicken. I can eat the eggs. Okay, let's get to the island. Yep, there's the storm. Yep, there's the goat. Yeah. Alright. When I start going underwater, probably come over here first. Okay, let's... Okay, we got 2 goats. My goal is to get 1 of each variant of each creature. Yeah, you missed. Okay. There we go. Alright, he's grabbing his rock now, which means right around the time I get to this tree, he's probably gonna... Yep. There we go. I was literally 1 hit away on that tree, dang. Okay, let's see. There's the bird. Okay, it's gonna be coming for me any moment. Perfect. Okay. Yep, come here. Come here, biggie piggy. Hi. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. And I'm not worried about you respawning, so I can just grab your head. Bird's leaving me alone, so that means this stuff's fair game. Which also means I'm gonna be nice and free in the water when I go looking. Let's put these 2 in my inventory so I know when my space runs out. Since my axe broke again, let's grab our flowers. Okay, we're going after all the blue flowers this time. Oh, there's two of you. Ow. Dang it. The water had gotten low enough for him to come in for a quick moment. Okay, got it. Okay. Well, I might as well collect all the white flowers too, since I've got the inventory now. I know there was some flowers over here-ish, near the bottom of the mountain. To the goat. Okay, there's my cave for dirt. We'll come grab that after we get our trees situation taken care of. Thought there was more flowers. There we go. I think that's all of them. So we've gotten 3 different colors of flowers this time around. Blue, white, and black. Alright, let's get up here. Bruce is, I'm sure, gonna take his chances here soon. Seed 1. There we go. Animal items. Okay. Oh, come on. How did I know? Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it until after. Okay, now that I've got basically everything dropped off, let's get back onto land. gather what we can that remains on the island. Hello to you too. Because we got a few more trees. Yeah, just a few more. Okay. Yeah. Bug off. Okay. I think I stopped over here. Grab herself some pineapple. Yep. Trying to spot anything else I can find useful. Other than trees. Okay. After we get done with these trees, last tree, we go to that cave that we saw, and we start digging. Okay, we got ourselves a nail. A stone. Okay. Got a bit of scrap. At least something I got. Perfect. Okay. You go back through the cave last time after dropping everything off. Mainly because we've got some mushrooms and a couple of melons to pick up. Okay, let's go drop this stuff off. Have you seen anyone this well organized? Tell me. And he's chewing on our raft again. How lovely. Like I said before, we'll worry about it later. Is it painful? Yes. Am I worried about it? No. Okay. Dirt goes here. Along with the seeds. Okay. And that should be everything. Time to head back. You're really bringing rocks all the way over here just to drop them on me? Dang birds. Birds don't even get along with their own relatives, man. Okay. Missed. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we can... Oh, but there's a tiny mini island here. Rude. And this probably has all the yellow flowers. Alright, we've gotten red, blue, black, white, now yellow. I think that's all the flower colors, isn't it? Fun fact, as of recent, I've been rewatching some of my favorite YouTube series. No matter what YouTuber or like content creator, like, or even show, like, what is your favorite like series that you would like to binge watch? I'm curious. Okay, we see some clay and sand. This side's fine. I say this round we stick to clay and sand, because difficult to tell them apart. Next round we can focus on seaweed and metals, such as like the metal ores, copper. Maybe pick up some extra scrap. There we go. There's a poison puffer. Okay, let's see if I can kill this poison puffer without getting myself KO'd. Heck yeah. Get 2 for the price of 1. It's nice. Okay, let's continue gathering sand, at least. Mission is poison puffers and sand. Got it. According to game. Oh, there's another poison puffer. Dang it. Well, now I can collect the clay. There we go. Big clumps is what I want to see on the ground. Okay, eat a little bit of food. Okay, a little bit more sand. A little more here. Ooh. Okay, hold on a second, poison puffer. Gotta get some air here. Dang it. He saw me too soon. I've learned that, like, a lot of the time the poison puffers really like to hang out with schools of fish. So he must have been hanging out around one of these two schools here. Don't see any resources down there. Making a whole loop. Head towards this beach because there's going to be a little stretch without resources, I think, here. Yeah. especially need to get these higher ground resources first because the water could decide to drop at any point. This also means I'm gonna have, the fact that my hook's nearly dead means I'm gonna have to downgrade to a plastic hook soon. Not the biggest of deals, but unfortunate. Alright, time to swim back to shore. We'll catch at least one goat. We'll call this the, this episode like the, upgrades episode. Because we are working towards our upgrades. Like, we got our animal pen. You can bug off. Bug off. Get off. Thank you. Yeah, we did some good amounts of upgrades so far. And I hopefully want to at least capture one goat before calling it an episode. Okay, a boink. There's that. Okay, and sand and clay. There's the clay. And here's the sand. Seeds. There we go. There we go. Looks like we got daylight coming in. Need to go make ourselves a new hook. Let's put this in explosive goo, which is down here. Because we're not going to worry about making that yet. We're gonna go completely do our rounds now. We're gonna go officially get all that ore that we've neglected before. Alright. There we are. Looks like we got some copper to start us off. Grab a little bit of seaweed. We don't need a whole lot of it. And we can always use the seaweed for, probably, if I were to guess, the biofuel. Munch on some watermelon. And a piece of steak. Alright. You only get so much silver algae as well, so we'll be grabbing that. For sure. Because you can, I think, if I were to guess, have as much as up to 2 per island, maybe? I don't see more than 2 usually. Okay, got some pretty good stuff. Wish it'd stop giving me bolts and hinges, but eh. This means I don't have to make it later. Like, I'm never having to make bolts and hinges because, like, I get so many of them. I know, I accidentally keep drowning you. Okay, that should probably be enough seaweed for this run. Okay, I see more copper and metal. Metal I especially need, because I use it a lot. I don't need any more seaweed. Okay, let's go to the outskirts here. Okay, I see some ore there. I see some ore here. Perfect. Lucy, I love you and your little snores. You might not be able to hear it over the microphone, but my cat is snoring right now. So, fun fact about animals, a lot of the time, like, unlike people, cats aren't supposed to snore. Usually, like, if they are snoring, there's something going on, like something's clogging up their sinuses or whatever. My cat, her case is, when I got her, she had a little bit of a cold. And that wound up destroying her, like, respiratory system. And now, she permanently snores. Like, she can still breathe. But as she gets older, like, she will likely have breathing problems. Which is sad, but it kind of happened. but we do our best to take care of our girl. And despite all that she's been through, she is still such a love bug. She is such a loving kitty. Like, I've known quite a bit of cats, and all of them are lovely. All the kitties I meet are lovely. Her especially, though. Yeah. Making sure I'm not missing out on any ores. Okay, there's a piece here. There's a few pieces over there. We're almost around. Like, we're about to completely wrap around where we were originally. Which means we're gonna want to keep an eye out for clay and sand again, which I think I see some right here. Because although we may not need clay and sand too horribly right now, once we get into cooking the recipes from those little recipe sheets, we're gonna need a cooking pot, and in order to get anything out of the cooking pot, you need a bowl, which whenever you consume the food from the bowl, it consumes the bowl itself. Which, interesting choice of food options. Interesting that one decides to eat bowl, but we're not ones to judge. Okay. We're gonna get back into shark territory here pretty quick. And who knows, maybe I'll find one more puffer. I would hope not to find another puffer right next to the shark, but what can you do? If we do find one next to the shark, we can run away. Hopefully get rid of the shark first and then come back for the puffer. The shark's probably got quite a few more hits on him before that happens, though. Alright, we've made it all the way around. If there's gonna be a puffer, I'd prefer it to be in this area. Oh, there's a third silver algae. I'll take it. A little bit more sand and clay. Oh, this would be puffer area if I see one. It just screams of puffers in the area. It's probably by that second school over there. He might just be out of sight of shark, if he is here. No puffer? Really? Oh, maybe? Oh, nope, that's shark. Yep, shark spotted me. Rude. Let's grab the stuff. Go. Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay, made it. Get off. Oh yay, another hinge. Oh, you know what? I will be never broken. Hinges. Okay, okay. Scrap. Seaweed. Clay. Sand. Okay, it'd be extra stuff. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we can make ourselves a net launcher. Let's go grab our resources for it. Okay, we need plastic. Give us that. Scrap. And some bolts. We just need one. Put the extra ingot away. And now we can also create our projectiles for it. Stone. One, two, three, and four. And now we just need rope. Alright, let's go. Let's go get ourselves a goat. Pretty sure they're the exact same goat, so I can just grab this one. We can go. Hey, rude. Hey, buddy. I don't want to waste the shot. Gotcha. And through all my playthroughs, I've managed to catch 10 animals, apparently. And now we need to give you a name. Honestly, when you look at your eyes, it looks like on the top portion of your eye, it looks like a little heart. I think I'm gonna call you Valentine. Valentine. Bam. There you go, Valentine. Enjoy your new enclosure. So that is the first of our animals we're gonna receive. So let's open this back up. and go on forward. Because I don't see any other reason to continue staying here right now. Because I didn't see any more poison puffers. We've got a little bit of metal. We've got a little bit. Staying here any longer would just result in us losing more wood as I keep building spears. Okay, now I need to replace the pieces the shark ate. He took one of my nets. That's rude. Okay. There we go. There's that. All right. Alright, well, considering the amount of progress that we've completed, I say we've done decently well for this episode. Hopefully next episode I will have enough fuel to get us to our destination. How much for the steering wheel? I need 4 metal ingots, a bolt, or hinge, depending on what I have more of. Probably the hinge, and some scrap, along with some rope. What is a kitty? Get tools. Need to make a hook again. Hey, Bruce. Perfect. Okay, just let those two finish smelting. And then let's go grab ourselves the hinges and the scrap. One and two. Scrap. Oh. let's put 2 that way. And put that way. Okay. Eh. You gotta be joking. Every time, man. Bug off. There, fixed it. Why is the shark gotta be so rude, man? Bam. Okay, and considering up here's navigation, it's gonna cut through a lot. But if it's on the side of the building, it's not gonna do too much. Alright. And in this way, this will always be the head of the ship. And we literally got to turn around in order to get to our destination. How lovely. Alright. Alright. Now with that out of the way, save up for this. I can probably just go to my storage and get all the materials, but nah. Not, at least not for the leaves. I can go up and get stone just fine. Perfect. Let's go to this last bit. And get us some more stone. Blink, blink, and blink. 2 and 3. Raft. Seeds. Alright, and we shall end the episode off here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did my best to get what I could for this episode. Tell me what you think of our new friend. Got little Valentine. She's gonna give us a bunch of milk, I'm sure. Yes, hello Valentine. We got our engine situation sorted. Are they a little bit off center of each other? Yes. Am I gonna fix it? Maybe in the future when I get a designated place for them. Right now I do not. So for now this will do. We also got our place a little bit reorganized. So hopefully that fits our hopefully it'll do this type of organization will do us some good. Because we got our little bit of walking space, because we can walk over this stuff. This stuff we can walk over just fine. Ooh. Yeah, complaining. Man, humans so greedy. This is why I prefer cats. That's a joke, by the way. I do prefer cats over people, but Most of the time it's because I'd rather hear meowing complaints than complaints from an actual person. Then again, I work retail, so that makes sense. No, that's mine. Copper. There we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I guess Bruce says farewell as well. Get off. Why? I just put my stuff away. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to comment down below. I'd love to interact with all of you guys. Oh, and before I go, one of our actors could no longer make recordings, and that was the actor for Frostine. So Frostine's role is now available for those who wish to join our mythical roleplay, Mythical Bar and Cafe reboot. Frostine is a shy character until she needs to, like, she doesn't typically do confrontations all that well. She will, however, get confrontational this is only in this very specific scenario. If, like, a rule of her bar and or someone's safety is at risk. So if someone were to break one of the rules of her bar, she would then become a little bit more confrontational. Not by much, just enough to escorts, because you gotta be able to stand up against a drunk man. So she's not gonna be a complete pushover, but she is gonna be a little bit of a pushover. And she's more or less a quiet type, tries to stay out of confrontation, not likely to pull any pranks or anything of the sort. But she is willing to stand by her friends and whatnot. So if you feel that the role of Frostine fits you very well and you wish to join Mythical Bar and Cafe, feel free to do so. Just to join the Mythical Bar and Cafe, I would recommend ages 15 and up, and that you must have you must have at least a decent microphone. Currently we do not have body actors, so eventually I do hope to get body actors. But if you are someone that wishes to voice act and not body act, just know that it will be a while before you are able to come into play. In a sense, your character will take a while to show up until we get a body actor for you. And for those interested in body acting is very simple. All you need is Java, Minecraft, and the ability to mod, and yeah, that's all we really need is the ability to mod in Java, Minecraft. Again, it's gonna be a case of 15 and up. This is mainly for member safety. I trust all my members dearly. However, some people can slip through the cracks. Sometimes people change. I just want people to be able to stand up for themselves. We are also looking for people in the US time zones. If you are not in the US and still wish to participate, just keep in mind I am the furthest west time zone in the US. So if you were, say, in an example, Australian, European, or any of the sort, it'll be very late into the evening for you. And if you have such commitments such as, like, maybe school, I am already compensating for people in school over here, I may not be able to compensate you nearly as easily. This is just a disclaimer. I am still willing to fully accept people that are willing to participate. Just keep in mind my ability to accommodate you is based on what time zone you are currently in. With that said, I hope to see some of you in the Mythical Barn Cafe roleplay server in Discord. And even if you don't have the ability to participate physically in the roleplays, feel free to join the server simply to help out. You can even get some behind the scenes on occasion. And we're all like, and when it comes to builders, the Mythical Bar and Cafe is also hosting yet another roleplay. It is not my roleplay. It is so a co-member of the server is hosting their own roleplay. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's themed roleplay, and it's going to be taking place in a completely different location. It's going to be on the same server map and everything. If you are interested in that roleplay, feel free to let that member know. This Minecraft roleplay is known as Animatronica. So it's basically like if I recall the kind of setup for Animatronica, you still do Five Nights Freddy's in like a restaurant or something like that, but it's more kind of like a town kind of setup. So instead of just being confined to a restaurant, the animatronics can have their own homes and so on. All the animatronics will have their own personalities, and from the few times we've recorded Animatronica, it's been a little bit crazy, yes, but it's also been decently fun. So I do recommend Animatronica if you have the time. But also keep in mind, this member also is in the same time zone as me, so their flexibility is just as strict as mine is. Either way, we hope to see you guys in Mythical's server, and hopefully we see you as one of our actors. Have a wonderful evening, day, night, whatever it is for you guys. And I shall see you in the next video, which will be Skyrim. Bye-bye.